I'm going to talk a little bit about water, in other words, drinking water. Drinking water being very, very important for health and other benefits, obviously. This is a reverse osmosis, or short RO. You might hear that term. It is a water purifier. If you don't have an RO or reverse osmosis, you may have heard that term, or you may have friends that have that. You might be buying bottled water that is RO water. That is basically a device like this, compact water purifier. And a reverse osmosis system that I've shown you here obviously brings pure drinking water to your tap. We can also tee into the line that goes to this tap, and we can run a water line to maybe a refrigerator that has cooled water or makes ice cubes for you. We can also run it to a humidifier on your furnace so that the drum doesn't get all calcified, and that's a real pain, so we can feed really clean water there. If you are a hobbyist that maybe has indoor plants or orchids, or perhaps an aquarium, and you need really clean water, and a reverse osmosis system is perfect for that. And you can also run multiple taps. You can certainly put one of these in a bar or a laundry room where you might also want to have clean, pure tap water. One great benefit that we have with reverse osmosis systems is they can remove something called microplastics. You may have heard about microplastics. It's something that's in the news more and more, obviously, with pollution and plastics being thrown to landfill and things. There's obviously a concern, but there's also a concern with ingesting microplastics, which can be ingested through drinking water just as easily through air even, and food that we ingest, processed food in particular. The World Wildlife Fund actually recently discovered through studies that these microplastics are almost everywhere, and average person consumes like 5 grams of microplastics every single week. So that basically equates to about like a credit card worth of plastic. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather have my credit card in my wallet, not my water. That is terrible, and an RO will absolutely take care of that problem. Microplastics can be as little as 0.05 microns, and an RO membrane, that's this device here that goes inside the RO, these membranes can remove down to 0.001 microns, which is extremely fine. So basically, in a nutshell, an RO will protect you from ingesting microplastics through your drinking water. A human hair is 90 microns. That is the size of a human hair, is 90 microns. So in a nutshell, microplastics are very tiny, but the membrane in an RO can remove them all. Don't forget, an RO will also work on rural applications where you have well water. They're excellent in that field. We don't have to worry so much about things like microplastics necessarily in a rural application, or chlorine, which we would in a municipal water supply. But in a rural application, we're going to have definitely heavy minerals. Iron is a huge problem, calcium, magnesium, this type of thing. So an RO will absolutely help in that situation. You'll want to be a little bit more careful with selecting the correct RO. You'll want to talk to your plumber about that in terms of a rural application versus a municipal city urban application, because water pressures are different, water supply and quality is different, and certainly temperature, which has an effect on the RO's production. But definitely, if your plumber is well versed on water treatment, he should be able to guide you in the right direction.